All right, YouTube. We got the carry-all golf cart out here, and we just did the fuel system on it. We put a new fuel pump. I know I said fuel filter every single time on the last video. You just get carried away. I did add a secondary fuel filter inline because I noticed that there was some little garbage coming through. I don't know if it was in the fuel filter before or the fuel pump there. So I put a secondary fuel filter inline. I put a shutoff down here. That way I could shut it off and see if I have fuel leaking in the carburetor into the oil is an example of a stuck float bowl. So if you shut this off and this fuel disappears, you've got a stuck open float bowl, which is contaminating your oil. Just a precautionary member. And then I've got the oil dipstick out because I got the drain pan down there. We're going to do an oil filter and oil change. Nice. What do we got going in this bad boy? Why, yeah, couldn't have guessed it anymore. We got the AMSOIL small engine commercial grade 10W30. This is the factory recommended oil filter, the Red Hawk FIL0016. It's an okay filter. Direct replacement on the AMSOIL website is the EA15K09. That's good for 15,000 miles. Yeah, well, if I change it every year, I'm thinking this golf cart might get 60 miles on it. I don't know. Maybe less, maybe more. I don't know. So anyway, we're putting a super heavy duty oil filter on, which goes down to, what is their stupid rating on this thing, man? It's like ridiculous rating. I don't know. It's crazy. And we're going to put the AMSOIL small engine oil in. It's going to be lasting forever. So let's go down below and see what we got going on. All right. First thing, spider webs are free. They're everywhere. If you see a black widow, you get a prize. Here's your oil filter right there. Oops, sorry, right there. I've already loosened it by hand. There is a 14 millimeter wrench on that drain pan plug. You notice it's sloped to the back. So I don't know if oil is going to come out there or if it's going to roll out the back. So let's go ahead. I already cracked it free. I already ran it for a few moments while I got it out here and I was cruising around. And we'll see what kind of mess I make on my nice, pretty driveway. Okay. Not too bad. Not too bad. It don't look ugly. Yeah. And she's draining. All right, I'm going to let her. I got oil on my hand. I don't know. Why did I put a glove on? I didn't think that far ahead. There's quite a bit of oil in that little puppy. All right, I'm going to let that finish draining. And then I'm going to spin off that filter. I'll be right back. All right, it's been several minutes now, and it's down to a nice little steady little drip, 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 drip. Let's see if we can get this filter off. Let's see what happens here. I'm hoping that is not what I wanted to happen. I did not want there to be some internet guy said, hey, if you drain the oil, there'd be no oil in the filter. I knew that was a lie. So don't take your pan out just yet. There's the old Red Hawk filter. FIL0016. And it is off. And of course I spilled oil. Why wouldn't I spill oil? I'm going to get a rag here real quick. All right. There we go. We got the oil filter off. As you can see, there's no gasket. I'm just going to take a nice white cloth paper towel here and just clean that area off. There we go. Nice and clean. We got the AMSOIL oil filter down here, already lubricated the gasket. Trying to maneuver around past all the spider webs. Yeah, let's see if this really is a. Yeah, it looks like it is. All right, there's bottom. And AMSOIL recommends one full turn. That's it. I'm good. Got a nice turn on that. See any black widows yet? All right, oil filter is on. Where's the plug? Find a plug and put the plug back in. Okay, drain plug. There is an aluminum crush washer on there. I don't have one. I think this is the second oil change on this motor. I am not going to worry about it. Yeah, put in the comments that you could have replaced it, but whatever. All right, put that drain plug back in there. All right, drain plug is back in. No drippy drippy. My handy dandy box wrench on there. I'm gonna go, that's about 15, 16, 17, 18 and a half foot-pounds right there. Clean that off. Now, give me some brake clean. I'm gonna spray me some brake clean in there just to get all the goobies out. Maybe kill some spiders. And I'm gonna top her up with 1.2, 1.3 quarts of oil. We'll see what the dipstick says. All right, got some oil down there. Yeah, of course I grabbed a half full can of brake clean. Why? Why? Because that's what I do. Just gonna spray this in there. All right, I gotta get a new can. This can's toast. So this stuff is like super bad for you. Oh, look at that. That's how it's supposed to work. All right, got the top side all flushed. And come down here to the bottom side. Back a little bit. And just give her a little bath. Kill some spiders. Wipe them out. That way, if you got any leaks, you'll know it. Let's go up and fill her up with oil. All right, got the AMSOIL small engine 1030 oil. We're just going to give it the gurgle, gurgle, gurgle test here. Let's see if I can get you a money shot. There's 1 quart. I'm not really sure what it says because we have no owner's manual. Rumor says 1.2. Let's do the dipstick check. Okay. Dipstick in, dipstick out. It's not even at the 1 bar. So, what does that mean? I don't know. Let's figure it out. That second quart, I'm going to do like 20 ounces from 32. Yeah, whatever that means. Not a math genius. Let's get the old dipstick and check that. Remind you, we got to still start it and get some oil in that filter. All right, dipstick going in. Dipstick is in. Let's pull it out. And it is, man, that stuff's hard to see. Looks like it's at the second line. Put a little more in. All right, here's where we're at. I got 12 ounces left in a 32-ounce container. I put a whole quart plus 20 ounces. The damn dipstick is so clean, I can't even see it. It looks like it's full. I'm going to go ahead and fire it up, check the dipstick, and I'm going to give you my interpretation of how much oil I put in. All right, just fired it up. I got no leaks around the oil filter. What's my fuel look like? Fuel line is full, right up to that filter. That was last week's project. Give it a little go-go juice here. Nice and quiet. I would say the AMSOIL really quieted that motor down. Not that I didn't believe that would have happened. I love that stuff. All right, we shut her off. We'll do the old dipstick test here. Well, the AMSOIL oil is so crystal clean, I can barely see it in the dipstick. It looks full. So where I'm at, I put a whole quart in and 20 ounces. And it appears to be full. I'm gonna have to go for a ride around the block. It's definitely above the ad mark, so I'm not worried about there being any issues. I might have to add more later, but like I said, at 1 quart and 20 ounces, it appears to be full. I sprayed that entire pan with brake clean. It's dry. Lots of spiders. Fuel filters, yeah, I got all dirty. Fuel filter's full. No leaks on the fuel pump. Running nice and smooth. Started right up on the battery without the jump pack, so the generator is doing its job of charging. I guess I'm just going to let it run here for a few minutes. Take it for a ride around the block and check it. That's an oil filter change on the club car carryall. Why do I got wasps swarming me? So instead of putting the Red Hawk filter back on, we put the AMSOIL filter. Got a spare. And that's good. She's charging. I used 1 quart and 20 ounces of the AMSOIL small engine. I might have to put a little bit more in it. I don't know, but we'll check it. But right now she's running like a top. And then next week we're going to do the rear end. I just checked it, it's full, but I don't know what's in it. 14 millimeter plug on both of those, and then I'm going to put the AMSOIL 7590 gear oil in it. So we're good here. Thanks for watching, guys. Have a great day.